Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Cheryl, let me know if you can hear me now. Please, ma'am. You should be able to hear me. Testing, testing, one, two, testing.
Let's see. Hold on.
She's trying to make sure that we're live and you all can hear me.
We still got feedback. Or maybe it's back.
We're good. Okay. She said we're good. You should be able to hear me now. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Testing, one, two, testing, testing. Can you hear me? What is it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry, guys. As you can see, it's instead of wind down Wednesday, I guess it should be wild out Wednesday. There's a lot going on. You all ought to be able to hear me now. We were having a few technical difficulties. I should have put the technical difficulties. Please stand by. I think it's going to be okay. Um, we wanted today to be wind down Wednesday. However, I am currently under the weather. I will repeat this again. I am currently under the weather. I do apologize. I have a sinus infection. All these sick folks been coming around me and worrying the hell out of me. And uh, I don't even know what was going on. They're trying to take me out. As the old folks say, the devil trying to infiltrate, but I ain't gonna let him do it. I'm not gonna be on here long because I do need to preserve my voice. And because I want to give you all the type of content you deserve, I will not be on here long. We want to do our recap show in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, we will do our recap show simply because we want to. Um, Thank you, dear. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We will do our recap of our summer session. So, and that will be all the things we talked about this summer. Um, our adult sex ed series. I know you all are anxious to tell me everything that you all learned or did not learn, everything you all experienced or did not experience. And so I want to give my best foot forward when it comes to that. So this week, I'm going to do something a little bit different because you know it's homecoming week at 6001 Raspberry Lane. You see the blueprint. Can you see it? You see the blueprint. Huntington made, HBCU paid. You know how this goes. Stop frowning, girl, Pam. Why are you frowned up like that?
I'm trying to get on the side.
Okay, well, it's a beautiful day in Zamunda. How has your week gone? We hope everyone is doing well. It is homecoming week at Huntington High School, 6801 Raspberry Lane. As you know, it has been 50 years. 50 years of success building at Huntington High School. We love our school. I hope all of you love your schools as much as we love and pour into Huntington High School. And this week, the game will be on Friday. We have so many events planned. The game will be on Friday at Independence Stadium. We will play against the Mighty Lions, BT Dub. They say they're second to none, but they forgot to say they were second to none, but anybody but us. Young Petty, it's homecoming week. This is just like Bayou Classic week. Girl, Pam, stop frying up. How's your week going?
So far so good.
Great job. We appreciate that. We appreciate hearing that. And so, because it is homecoming week, I'm going to drop a few things down, a few events that will be going on that maybe some of you don't know about. Some events that you all have worried the hell out of me about. And when I say Man, y'all have really, really worried the hell out of me about some events. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
I don't think so. I don't got no. I don't have no sound.
Hold on, guys. Back. There we go. Okay, Jayden.
Another picture. There's something going on.
Okay, now we're back with the sound. The audio is missing. That's all right. Look, they trying hard to hold the heart of them Huntington Raiders. Dang, you can't do it. I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna get on your nerves regardless. I'm gonna talk about it. A few things. Let me get this out the way right quick. A few things. A few events we have this week. Is that we have on tonight. I know I'm here. Of course, I'm going to be here for something for people. Even when I'm down, even when we have audio and sound messing up, I'm still going to try and give you the best content possible. Please bear with me. The sound is back. On tonight, we have the business mixer at Orlando's Cross Lake Cafe. You can see the picture of some of the events we have this week. We have so much going on. On tomorrow, we will do the Wall of Fame. We are implementing a Wall of Fame at Huntington. And so on tomorrow, we will implement the Wall of Fame. We have 4 inductees. I can go ahead and let the cat out the bag. We have 4 inductees. And so we're starting the Wall of Fame. It will be at 10 o'clock. Are we back to saying no sound? Somebody's saying we don't have no sound.
I can hear you good. What's going on? You can't hear me? Mm-mm.
They trying to fuck with us. Tell them we Big T and Huntington. They can't do nothing with us. If I gotta see your face moving and laughing, I'm gonna drop you out and come back in and see if we can.
Okay.
For some reason your mic isn't working. If you can hear me, but I can't hear you, that's just how we do. It's I remember I told y'all once before. I remember when we used to go into BT Dub and we would go into BT Dub. They can hear you and
What they doing? We still.
there we go.
We still figuring it out. What we doing?
I can hear you fine. They should be able to hear me fine because I can hear you fine.
God
Okay.
damn. Let's start this over. Guess what? Fuck. Y'all see this? I'm
Look,
sick.
they playing.
They playing today. I don't
They
have
playing.
time for this. Um, I think, yeah, I can hear you now. Yay. Yes. H is, and the Mighty Lions are in the house. Let's start
What's
this over
going
one
on?
more time.
For
Good
real.
evening, Mr. Elson. How are you? See how the
Man, I'm
devil
good.
trying to
I'm
use?
good.
They trying to make it think we hate each other for real. Look, let me trip
For
you
real.
out though. Last night I was live, and so I was live at the where we had National Night Out or whatever over in
Yeah,
Galilee with the
Galilee
Deltas
Baptist
and
Church.
with the Deltas and the Omegas. And somebody kept saying, "What? That's just a taste of what we gonna do this weekend." I was thinking about their game. I didn't even realize we were playing y'all Friday for
I
homecoming.
didn't look. It wasn't until I seen somebody had made a T-shirt, and I said, "Oh, that's what we playing for their homecoming." I said,
I
"Damn, I didn't realize it."
I did not realize it. I have been so busy,
For
working
real.
so hard to ensure that this week is everything it's supposed to be and meant to be. We
Real
are
talk.
celebrating 50 years. I am tired. I am stressed, and I still don't have
I
no
know.
damn tickets for y'all. I
I know.
I am.
Don't
Stop
ask for
asking.
none.
Don't stop asking me.
Don't ask for
I am
none.
tired. I am slightly under the weather. Everything will be away. Okay, I will still be in that thing, thumping hard, going in. Jonathan will be in the house with me. I may go live a little bit this Saturday night to let y'all know
For
what you
real.
missed because you missed out. You waited
For
too
real.
long to get your tickets. Everybody says, "Can we pay at the door?" Housekeeping issues. No, you cannot pay at the door.
Mm-mm.
That's number one. Number two, don't come in there with no damn foolishness. I'm having your
For
ass
real.
put the fuck out.
For
Number
real.
three, we don't care if you hunted, made, paid. Don't you come back in here and grab a mic because every time you put your headpiece up, they kick me out.
Look here.
Look, she talking about fine. Get your earpiece, girl, if you in. Come
Mm,
on. You just can't take it out your ear. That's how we getting kicked out. So every
mm.
time, come on, you can't hear, baby. So every time, but we are in that thing this weekend. Tonight we have the biggest business mixer at Orlando's Cross Lake. So the
That's
thing
what's
with
up.
that is we're having a booze wagon. Do you understand? We're raffling off a booze wagon. You can get in the mixer free if you bring a bottle of booze. Okay.
That's what's up.
That's what's up. That will be one of the raffles this weekend. As I told you all earlier, we have a painting from um, from Cadavian Baylor. It is amazing. Once you see it from Miss Flora Jackson, another amazing artist here in the city. We have so many little ins and outs and secrets. Like I said, my brother Eddie Spencer, he is Fair Park. You know, when we were in school, our rivalry was not BT Dub. Our
No,
rivalry was Fair Park. And why?
absolutely.
Because Fair Park had the strongest band, the
Real
largest
talk.
band in the city at that time.
Real
It
talk.
seemed like they were marching about 200 deep when they used to come across the street. Like that, we used to
For
be
real.
mad because they would stop traffic. You couldn't do nothing until they were through marching in. And so
For
that
real.
was our rivalry. But Eddie Spencer is like a brother to me. Every time I call on him, he comes through. I appreciate him so much.
Right.
We will have, he's a saxophonist extraordinaire. He is an entertainer. There is a difference
Real talk.
between an entertainer, artist. Those are all different
You
things.
can
He
you
is
can
a
you can find him on Spotify. So that's the
you
difference.
they that's the difference.
He's on
You
Spotify
he
and
getting
Apple
paid.
Music, and he has an album and he doing his thing. So yeah, real talk.
We will have at 7 o'clock. We will start the red carpet. We have a second line crew. If you can't get in there, hey, I know Jonathan be ready for the second line crews when it ain't Mardi Gras season. And as you know, a lot of people are kicking off Mardi Gras season. I know Crew of Harambe, I believe, is doing something this weekend as well. So we are
For
ready
real.
to be in that thing. We're gonna have some good tequila in our system. It
For
is
real.
about to go down. On tomorrow, we are implementing the Wall of Fame. The Wall of Fame. Wait till you see the inductees into the first ever Wall of Fame at Huntington. We have 4 inductees. We've worked for 2 years to implement this Wall of Fame. And so we have so many things going on. Like I told somebody on yesterday, we're real band heads. I know Jonathan
Oh,
is.
for real,
The Mighty
for
Hump
real.
Dogs of what years? 90 to 94, 92.
To
What?
to to 94 to 98, for real.
94
White
to
home dog,
98. The
for
White
real,
Hump Dogs of BT Dub,
for
the
real,
Mighty Lions. I told y'all, second to none. They say,
for real.
except Huntington. But see, we can do this because let me explain something
For
to
real.
y'all.
Look,
We can
for
go
real.
back and forth because we family. If you
For real.
motherfuckers went to Bird or Shreve, don't come in here running your
Yeah,
mouth.
this ain't y'all conversation for
This
real.
ain't your conversation.
Cause
Here we go. Here we go.
but you know what? I have love for Woodlawn
I do, baby.
because no, we ain't forget. When
We
I
had
was when I went to Linwood, Woodlawn opened the door for me to come perform with them as an eighth grader. I
wow.
appreciate that so much. But then when I got to Booker T. Washington High School, and some of the guys that I went to Linwood Middle School with, it was love, but it was competition. So when they had
Right.
they 3, 4 tubers, and I got there and I had my 8 to 10, and we was lined up on the side of in the stadium, we didn't take. I left blood on in every stadium I marched in. So yeah,
There you go.
we
Let
love
me tell
we
y'all
love
something.
love.
We'll never leave our Woodlawn High School because, for one, my wife went to Woodlawn and she's a proud honors graduate from Woodlawn High School. And I heard
Yup.
when that tailpiece used to be walking in that little close that door for me back. I heard when that little tailpiece used to be walking uh through that line, all the fellas was talking about, damn, there you go. So baby, why we put up your picture of you in that little Major Red outfit? Y'all horny dogs. I can't let y'all see that. Cheryl, my best friend, went to Woodlawn. Also, shout out to Andrea Cleveland, known on Facebook as Andrea Cleveland. Shout out to her, my best friend, class of 92 from Woodlawn. I, as you know, am class of 92 from Huntington High School. We feel like we are the best to ever do it. Like I say, last night I was telling you guys it was so funny because I was going live, and I kept hearing them say, "Wait till Friday. This is just a taste of what you're gonna get Friday." And don't get me wrong, my Maestro, the band director at BT Dub, is a Huntington alumni. He is
Real
Huntington
talk.
grade. And so it's a friendly rivalry, nothing other than that.
Oh
And when
yeah,
I say he got
absolutely.
BT Dub, they really go to my page and check out some of the live footage from last night. He has my boy, the little brother, Jacobian Jones, working with him. He's over there. And so we just had a good time on last night. We enjoyed ourselves immensely at National Night Out listening to Woodlawn. And let me say this because I'm all things about the kids. On last night, we saw Fair Park Middle School performance. I think Jonathan came in live.
I did.
Even now, with a crew of, they got about 30 kids, band and auxiliary. They came in there
Yup.
with their heart. They
They
came in
sure
there
did.
with their heart.
Real talk.
One of our Hunter alumni, Latonya Dixon, Wise, grandson is on that thing. He playing that bass drum. And they had one little boy. He was beating that thing to let you know I didn't come to play with you,
He
mofos.
did. He was
He
beating with
look.
his heart. He was. He was beating with
I,
his heart. He
I
wasn't
got
giving up.
nervous. I'm glad he too young to do anything because he gonna take somebody straight on out of here. He beating the hell. But anyway, so like I said earlier, I want to make sure that I can give you all the love and support that I can, and I want to make sure that when we do our summer recap session of Adult Sex Ed 101 in 2 weeks, I want to make sure my voice is clear, my sinuses are drained because I'm going to have a guest on here that is a dominatrix. She's a dominatrix. I'm hoping she will still be able to join us live. On next Wednesday, we will have LaPrecious Bradley, Empowering Young Minds. She will be a special guest on here. I will tell you all more about her. But before we go any further, Jonathan, what's your
What's up with it?
fondest memory of homecoming?
Oh, ooh, man. I think homecoming for us was like the whole, everything was something different for the week. It was a theme every day during the week. And
Yes.
so it was either, you wearing your colors or you know, dressing up, you know, 70s, 80s, like whatever
Yes.
the different theme was, it was something to do every week. So it was nothing but a bunch of love there. And I think the next biggest thing was, you know, like we treated things with pomp and circumstance, like
Right.
elegance.
I
And
was
so
gonna
when
say
it
that.
when it came to how we did things, it was like we really treated that, you know, a certain way. Like that was actually the way we did it. Games kind of worked a little bit different back
Hmm.
then because Soul Bowl wasn't until after homecoming.
Right.
And so for us, homecoming was when you first put your uniform on, you was gonna wear your full uniform.
Full
You
uniform.
would
That was the first
you wasn't
game
in your
that you saw
practice.
them in full uniform. You're
You
right.
wasn't coming out there in no practice. You was coming in your full band suit
Hmm.
out there tomorrow.
And it
So
made you
that's
feel a certain way.
oh yeah, you was official then. Yeah, you made it. You know what I'm saying? You was official when you got your band suit. So for us, that's what it was. It was just always something that, you know, had that type of love. And so homecoming and pretty much first home game, homecoming and Soul Bowl. Soul Bowl, we was gonna cut up. We pulled out fireworks. We had
Right.
brothers in the hood with their Cadillacs pulled out. Like we did our shit the
Do
right
they
way
still
on
do
the
that
field.
over there for Soul Bowl? Do they still bring their rides out?
I don't know. Well, you know, for us, we did that for our halftime show. So back when
Right.
I was in school, it was I got five on it and do you want to ride? So do
Do
you
you
want to
wanna
ride? And then we had
ride
everybody from
in the
Allendale and
backseat of the
Lakeside.
caddy?
That's it. We had everybody from Lakeside and Allendale pull their Cadillacs and drive them around the track while we was
Right.
out there performing. So we put real things into our shit. We really did it big. So yeah, no, homecoming, like I say, salute to how y'all doing y'all. Y'all doing y'all's the way colleges
Look,
do they
look,
shit
we
for
trying to
real.
set the blueprint. On
For
tomorrow, we
real.
will have a look. On tomorrow, we will have a live parade at Huntington on the field. If you all are not there, you're gonna be missing out. We got like I believe 130 close to alumni coming back to perform.
That's what's up.
Um, and they got a field show. Like they gonna take over third quarter on Friday night during the game.
That's
Halftime,
what's
of
up.
course, is for Hunts. It's for the current band members. Third quarter, it's for alumni. And as
That's
you
what's
all
up.
know, alumni gonna come in there. We got the drum majors back. We got the silver treasures. I'm with Jonathan. I remember, and this is just me because I made a live about this the other day. I remember. I'm just saying this, and this isn't a diss at any other school. I'm gonna come to you. I know you right. I'm gonna ask you what's your fondest memory of high school. Were you on court? Were you on homecoming court? You weren't on. I wasn't either. I was a sit, stud in training or something. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. But for me, homecoming week meant we had because maybe a few weeks before then they would cast our votes of who was on homecoming court or who could be on homecoming
Oh,
court. So it was a
boy.
build up to know who was who was elected, I guess, homecoming court, who was
Right.
going to be the queen because we knew the queen was going to be in a formal white ball gown. Do you hear what I said? A formal white ball gown. The court had to have on suits and hats. The men had to be dressed in suits. Now I see these young thotties, and I'm talking about they mamas. I ain't talking about the kids because I ain't gonna call the kids young thotties. I'm talking about they mamas. They got skirts to their ass.
Oh boy.
I saw a mama skirt about this his short on the field. The daddy didn't have his tie fastened. I said, this is for me, if you're not going to fasten your tie, fellas, just leave the top button open at the
That's it.
collar and don't wear a tie.
Right.
These are just etiquette rules. But you
It
don't
really is.
walk out there with your tie open because you know you got a fat neck. Hell, I got my neck ain't fat, my head. Nah, something else fat. Anyway, you do not walk on the field with your tie undone and your top
No.
collar undone.
No.
That really bothers me.
That
And
that
I
means
really,
you're finished and the night is over if
when
you
you
have your
when
tie
I
under.
used to see
Yeah.
the old men in my church undo that tie, that means
Oh, you
devotion
know it's
was
so
over, or that meant they was really finna cut
they
up in
supposed to cut up.
devotion. They
They was
finna
really supposed to
cut
cut up.
up.
The
And
old
so
100 was about to kick in. The
I
old before 100 was coming in.
My throat is hurting.
Well, don't stress
When they
about
got
it.
down on one knee and undid that collar,
It's supposed to go down. It's supposed to go down.
they could have got all my 3/4 for offering. I ain't had nothing with
Look.
3/4.
They had you had another hour added on to the church time.
You had a quarter for Sunday school, you had a quarter for benevolent offering, and then you had a quarter for regular offering. Don't act like y'all wasn't broke. Stop acting like you bougie and shit.
For real.
So for me, it was just like you said, the pump and circumstance, all things that were going on within the week of homecoming. We love to see it coming. And so I'm so excited for this week. We have so many things on the horizon. I hope you all can attend something, one thing, or all things. Come out and support your school. What y'all fail to understand is I support the kids. I don't like a lot of you grown people. I don't like a lot of grown motherfuckers because y'all stupid.
For real.
Y'all don't do what y'all supposed to do. I love the kids. Anything to support the children, I'm there for.
Absolutely.
Girl Pam, what's your fondest memory of homecoming? If you tell, go ahead.
If I tell you what,
Nothing. Go ahead. What's your fondest memory of homecoming? I just knew she was gonna say something about prom. Come on, what's your fondest memory of homecoming?
my fondest memory would be senior year when they present the seniors. That would probably be my fondest memory. I was always in the band,
Okay.
junior and sophomore year. So,
So when they
captain of
presented the
auxiliary.
seniors, that you all go on the field?
Mhm.
Really? Oh, I can't remember.
Okay, that's what's up.
That's different. Okay.
Okay.
Back then, Woodlawn was still white.
Don't do that. It was not. Don't do that. Don't do Woodlawn.
Ooh, I'm not
Back then, Woodlawn
touching
was still white.
that.
I'm not touching it. Y'all had a girl at Woodlawn who cat was so funky. Y'all had a girl. I'm sorry, this is completely off topic, but I gotta say this. Y'all had a girl at Woodlawn who cat was so funky, and how do I know? Because I used to be at Andre's house every weekend.
Oh, what?
Her cat.
Girl, this is not. No.
This is
Ma'am.
about homecoming, and the reason why this is
No.
about homecoming because
I used to
think she need to go home and watch her cat.
Girl.
Oh, sorry. And everybody ran through her. And I asked one of the guys, I was like, y'all know she
Is
stink.
your medicine acting up?
Girl, I ain't took it yet. Hold on. I asked one of the guys why they all ran behind her because she had a couple of kids in school as well. I'm probably telling too much. They're going to know who I'm talking about. If you class of 90, 91, 92, you know. Anyway, I asked one of the guys why they all wanted to punch her knowing her cat was funky. And he said they said that thing was good. And I was like, so you overlooked the
But
stink?
you still
Back
was
then,
smelling.
back then, a lot of guys weren't into the Y Club. As you remember, Huntington had that Y Club on campus. They had them parts through the middle of the head, and that meant you Y Club. Y'all know something? Y'all know something about that? Nasty asses. So what I'm saying is, I hope that now when y'all on court or y'all at school, y'all washing your ass. But that's neither here nor there. Okay, let me stop talking about Huntington. Jonathan, I have a question for you. This
What you got?
gentleman, let me transition right quick. Girl Pam said I can't do that. A gentleman was just recently convicted. I told you I'm gonna be on here not long. I'm gonna give y'all about 37 minutes. I spent 12 of them getting audio together. This gentleman was recently convicted. He's still in jail. He was a DoorDash driver. driver. You know how guys go up to you with a prank? You see these videos all the time on TikTok and Instagram where guys are pranking you in Walmart or in grocery stores or whatever.
Correct.
Excuse me. And so the prank was he walked up to him and said something like, keep your hand off my Twinkie or something, and kept getting in the guy's face.
Okay.
On the video, you can hear the guy saying, hey, leave me alone. Stop. Get out my face. Well, the guy wouldn't leave him alone. The DoorDash driver that he was fucking with pulled out his gun and shot him in the chest. He didn't die. I know y'all like it. She laughing. I'm not laughing at that. The DoorDash driver pulled out his gun, shot him in the chest.
Right.
He was not convicted of attempted second-degree murder, but he was convicted of possessing a firearm in the mall or something like that, which is also a felony.
Okay.
And he's been in jail since his arrest. And the guy, the YouTuber or TikToker that's trying to go viral, actually said he was going to continue doing it. For you, if somebody came to you in a store and was picking with you and fucking with you, and you had told them to get out your face, I know you may not go to the extreme of pulling out a gun. What would you do?
No. I, I'm gonna do enough to. I'm gonna do enough to try to get him out of my face. The pulling of the firearm is a little bit extreme because what they teach you is you have to have a imminent threat felt
Right.
for
Correct.
you to do that. Now, the only thing that I am kind of the one thing I am kind of surprised about is, and it depends on the state, and this is something I tell people all the time that carry firearms. What what I can do in Louisiana is completely different in
There
Arkansas.
you go.
What I can do in Arkansas is completely different in Mississippi. So you need to be very clear on the rules of the toting of your firearm and the use of your firearm. And
Agree.
so reality kind of sets in now in Louisiana, in Florida, and a few other states. There is a concept of giving warning.
Mhm.
Now, not too sure how he did this, but the way that they pretty much say the operation is if you pull your firearm, if you pull it, you can have your firearm out in presence and tell a person, hey, please stop bothering me, give warnings. Now, again, if it's not imminent danger, there's no reason for you to pull your firearm out. So
Right.
for him, he could be a situation where they're making an example out of him. And that's what I think people have to understand too. If
I
you're
think they're
having an
making anything.
example, if they're making an example out of you, you gotta go with it.
And
You
this
really
was
do.
in Virginia. And like Mr. Johnson said, they
Mm.
both fucked around and found out.
Right,
And to me, because I know for me, I've seen these videos. I don't like to prank people
right,
because I'll get too serious too fast. So
right,
you be fucking around. I used to tell the kids, don't come in here, boom, trying to scare me and all that shit. You be done
right.
got your ass knocked out. And that's my
For real.
own kids. So
Right.
don't think that if I'm in a store or I'm in Walmart looking at some baby clothes and then you come to me, all in my face, I'm not going. I'm gonna tell you, hey, say man, go
Right.
on about your business, leave me alone. If you keep
Right.
on, I'm gonna knock your ass. I ain't gonna pull out my gun, but I'm gonna knock your ass the fuck out, and you gonna fuck
Hmm.
around and find out. So I think that,
I'd have most definitely put my hands on him. Like if
oh
I
yeah,
didn't told you a few times, yeah, I'd have put my hands on you. And even with it, you just gotta still know in them brief moments that control that you have to have,
mhm,
because reality is in some states, if I beat you to a certain point, I might as well have shot you. And
true.
so you kind of gotta know what you're dealing with. Like you gotta know how to control your anger.
I agree. And I think right now, I was talking about this the other day. Since COVID, people's mental state and capacity is so fragile.
It surely
Um,
is.
they are now, I heard them talking the other day about Cattle Parish School Board trying to implement plans where teachers have a break every month or every other month, something like that, or that the school systems, because not only are the children fragile, the teachers' mental capacity is so fragile dealing
Hell
with these
good.
students that have gone through COVID. They don't have any social skills. YouTube is teaching and raising our children. And so you can pull up anything. Look at how many, like the young, may she rest in peace, the baby that committed suicide in Bethany maybe a couple of years ago. Bethany, 7 minutes up the road from us, said she had been being bullied and nobody did anything. And she went on YouTube and found how to commit suicide. And
Right.
so, yes, cattle has some form of like they're on fall break next week, starting Monday through Friday. It's fall break in cattle. And I think
That's
that
good.
people need to know and understand, hey, you can't play with everybody. Don't come in my
Right.
face. And don't get me wrong, some of the pranks are really funny. But you see how I think Girl Pan was saying you don't like it on Ricky Smiley.
Yeah, well, Ricky Smiley, Steve Harvey, when Nephew
All of
Tommy
them do
does
it.
the prank, some of them go so far that people are trying, where you at? I'm gonna pull up, fighting, and then that's when they want to stop and be like, oh, wait, this is Nephew Tommy with the morning show, this is a prank. Pranks can go too far. And
Yeah.
even
Yeah.
when you say this is just a prank, that person is still heated and upset.
Hmm.
And then when they get to the person who was
Now you
setting up
mad
the
at
prank,
them.
now you mad at
Right.
them.
Yeah.
There's not enough emotional intelligence amongst people, or even how to have anger management enough for people to understand how to manage stuff like that when you play with somebody, because you don't know what their trauma triggers are. And so
Right.
unless you come with a disclaimer or a warning on you, like, hey, this person here, you don't play with them about this, and this.
Right.
I think people just got to really be careful with how they handle other people. Because again, one thing that triggered that guy to feel the need to shoot that guy in the chest, you don't know what his mind was in or what position he was in that sent them to that place. So
Yeah.
you have to be careful with that.
What do you think about the guy Hannah made the comment? And good evening, everybody. Good evening. Good evening. I'm not ignoring you all. I know I'm not going to be on here long, so I hadn't really gone to the comments, but I see your comments. But a comment Hannah just made: getting shot could have died, and not learning your lesson is very insane. What do you think about the guy who said, "I'm going to keep doing it" after you done got shot in the chest?
And so then here
Is it
we are. We live in a space now where these kids are willing, and these grown adults are willing to do anything for the sake of going viral and being famous. And it's an addiction. People
it
don't want to
is
talk about it, but there's a attention addiction. There's a fame addiction of people that want to be so famous they don't care what they have to do in order to get that fame or to be
right.
seen. And so I don't know. It's that's a tough one, because at this point you didn't learn nothing from that situation.
Right.
And do you and do
Because
you think and do you think you're unstoppable because you lived through that?
I was just having this conversation. I think a lot of problems we have with our younger people, I'm
Hmm.
going to say younger people because they especially are addicted to going viral and social media influence. They can have, my oldest daughter once told me how fast her lifestyle is and her friends. She had two friends to die within a couple of days of each other. And this was a few years ago. And she said,
Hmm.
"Mama, we live such a fast lifestyle. Um, we don't expect to live long." I was like, "What?" Here I am, finna be, 50, and I'm like, I still expect to live another 50 years. As long as I can wipe my own ass and
Real
I
shit.
don't have to take my teeth out, I expect to be here. But to hear younger people say, "Oh, we just live fast and in the moment," and like you said, I think it's an addiction with going viral,
It's a
and it's an
huge addiction.
addiction with being seen, that they're willing to do anything for it. And I just was
Anything
thinking,
for it.
but after you go viral, and I'm asking an honest question, after you go viral, then what? I'm saying, what's the next
Right.
step? What do you do
Right.
next to continue? Because once you go viral, you have to keep going viral, right?
Right.
Yes,
And
sir.
so at what point do you keep escalating what you've done to keep yourself relevant?
Right,
And
right.
so that means you're willing to do whatever and however just to be relevant. So it is. That's a scary space to be in when you looking at that type of mentality.
A few of the comments, it says Cheryl Strong says he definitely needs to stop. He was blessed that the guy didn't get. When they said he was shot in the chest, I immediately thought he had
For
died
real,
until
I
his
figure
stupid
you.
ass said, "Oh, I plan on continue to keep doing it." I was like, "You dumb mother," but whatever. You gonna fuck around and find out for real.
So
Hannah says
little.
his family would be on the news asking for justice if it had went another way. Would his family have the right to ask for justice? Honestly.
That's a thin line too, because when somebody has been removed, like when they have been made dead, in your mind, you can hear his family going, "Damn, it was so serious that you had to pull out a gun and shoot him." You know that side of it, but then the other side of it too is it's just so many pieces that go with that, because, like you say, you love your people.
Right.
You ain't gonna disregard that you don't love your person. But at the same time, too, I think there's a part of you that need to go, hey. We've been telling your stupid ass to stop going out there doing this shit
Hmm.
because some of us are realists, and that's what we. That's what you don't have a lot of. You don't have a lot of people that are realists. You don't
Right.
have a lot of them that are real enough to say, you know what? If my stupid cousin, nephew, brother, whatever, go out there, and I've been telling them, hey, stop fucking with these people. You gonna fuck around and get. I'm not saying that I'm not gonna be hurt that something happened to them, but the
Right.
realest side of me is gonna
It's
say,
gonna say, yo, you know
but
what? Yeah,
you had it coming.
you had it coming.
You had it coming.
A
You
few other
play too
comments.
much.
Mr. Johnson said, Jonathan, you hit it. That invincibility factor of a lot of these kids doing shit because
It
they
is.
don't fear death. Hannah
They
says
don't fear it.
when Hannah said his family would be on the news asking for justice if it went away another way, and like Jonathan just said, for me personally, we're gonna keep some burial policies paid up. We're gonna keep some insurance on them because if you stupid enough to do this shit, then I'm gonna
Hey,
be
cause the thing
brave
with
enough to
me is
bury you.
soon as I find out that you that stupid, I'm supposed to make your policy go up.
There you go. But you know
I'm
that's how
going.
white folks get rich. I hate for y'all to hear and understand this because y'all don't understand. Y'all used to be like, why white folks always killing their whole family? Because or plotting to kill their whole family because they got when we were paying a nickel every week to have them $35, $3,000 policies, then white folks was putting $100,000 $1 million policies, which how they were able to get some of this generational wealth. Y'all need to look into that. And that's how they were
Hmm.
able. They was like, we gonna kill grandma. She 92 anyway. Go on, let
Right.
grandma. Go on, let grandma slip off to sleep.
Look, non resuscitation. Don't even try to bring them back. Just go on, little.
I
Shit,
came, I
grandma.
came, I came here and grandma was slumped over. You ain't trying to do nothing. I called 911. It felt like it was too late. That's what I'm just saying. Let's be honest.
It is. It's folks looking over their people going, well, shit.
Right,
Shit.
Tarsha.
So,
That insurance policy is the truth. Normally,
uh,
when they finally started looking, they look at the spouse first. Then they look at the insurance policies to see how much the insurance policy was and how much debt those people were in, and was it feasible and beneficial for them to kill off Mama and them. Mama and
cause
them gone
some,
on to glory.
cause as soon as I knew he was on that type of ignorance playing these type of pranks, I'd have went from a $50,000 life insurance policy to $1 million one.
I was just about
Quick,
to say to $1 million policy.
quick. Cause he young enough. He young enough to pass
He
the
can get a
test on
million
his
dollar
health.
policy. There you go.
Look, I done went on and pushed it up for real. I've been like, I love you, and you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna get you a nice casket with your
Right.
name airbrushed on it. But
Look, get your
other
name
than that,
airbrushed, and we're gonna take the plate out on the inside and keep it at the house, but I ain't gonna never use it
for
again.
real, I'm gonna let them
But
people. I'm gonna let them people dance with your casket on their
why
shoulder and
Mr.
everything else. But other
I'm gonna
than
let him
that,
swing his ass right on out of here. Why Mr.
let's
Johnson
give
talking about I call them balloon release babies? Is that what they are?
balloon release,
They
baby.
have a damn balloon release for everything. Hey y'all, I don't mind y'all doing balloon releases. I really don't. And I ain't knocking what you do. But goddamn it, I'm sick of seeing I'm sick of seeing them foam balloons on the side of the road in the trees just stuck. And we
Look, they got pigeons out there with balloon ribbons around their neck and
around
shit.
there.
Just the fucked over the poor little pigeons and shit. The pigeons ain't got shit
The
left.
pigeons got collars and they ain't got feathers. They don't know what the hell is going on. Y'all stop. Hey, y'all got to find a different way. It's got to be something else you can do other than a balloon release. I don't know what it is. But okay, anyway, Tasha said you can ask for whatever you Tasha said you can ask for whatever you want, but the man told him several times to leave him alone. Corey Toby, what's going on? Corey Toby, you go on one more trip and don't pick up me and the missus, I'm fucking you up. Why ask for justice for your loved one when you know your loved one about that street life and probably telling them to be careful? Right. It is what it is. It's gonna be what it be. We
It
gonna
is.
yeah. It's gonna like you said, real nice exit box. Shanice said they told them to
Mm-hmm.
stop doing these balloon releases because it harms the birds. Yeah, like Jonathan just said, the pigeon got a helium collar on
I swear
and
to
ain't got
God,
no feathers. He don't know what
for
the
real.
hell going on.
Nigga got a nigga
The pigeons used
them
to be able to
German
bring you dope. Now they can't bring you nothing because
can't bring you nothing.
their neck
Right.
don't turn the right
Cause
way
they
and they
got
don't know
them
which way they supposed to be going.
Cause they about as bad as these folks getting these things done to their stomach with them German Shepherd ass heads and them little bitty bodies. So
I
that's what
ain't
happened
gonna.
to them pigeons.
Jonathan, we wasn't getting.
Wait a minute. Let's go back to this discussion about the family not being able to ask for justification because I don't
Here
believe
she
in that.
go. Here she go. Come on.
Because let me just say this:
Okay.
I don't care. Sometimes people do provoke you, and the viral man was wrong for being a prankster and getting his face. But what about self control? Do you not have enough self control within yourself to control your emotions? Because we all know that Adrian Burton gets on here and say what she wants whenever she feels is her prerogative.
But I don't provoke people.
Let me speak what I got to say.
Okay, go ahead.
You don't think you're provoking folks, but maybe something you say triggers somebody else, and the next
True.
time they see you, they mad about the opinion that you've given,
Okay.
and you trigger stuff. If they walk up to you and pull out a gun and shoot you, that was them not having self control about what you triggered in them by your own freedom of speech. So if somebody walks up to you and shoots you dead, you don't think
Hey, let
that
me.
I am going to go get justification. You don't think
Yeah,
that
but that's the difference because I'm not doing it. I'm not touching.
no, you didn't do it at the moment, but it's the same thing. You on here right now,
Is
you
that
say
really the
something,
same thing though?
exactly
No.
because you don't at that moment.
Well, Mr. McGee say
No.
speaking your mind is provoking to the weak.
What I'm saying is this is my opinion. I'm speaking for the missus.
Okay.
If somebody gets on there and they do something to trigger
Right.
somebody else, then self control comes in. Because in my mind, I'm thinking about I'm not going to jail. Orange is not my color. As Lakeisha Ferguson say, orange is not my color. So there's plenty of times that people trigger you, say
Right.
things, get your emotion riled, but then you gotta have self control. Walk away because I do it all the time. Walk away. You do not have to be a part of confrontation. Even with him doing this right here. Stop, stop, stop.
But
Walk away.
I get what you're saying,
But
baby.
all I'm saying is if somebody
Y'all know
kills
this is. Hold
you
on.
dead,
Look, hold on. Before you go further, y'all know this is a subliminal message to me. In other words, she telling me stop fucking with these people. You always
it's
fucking
not
with
I
somebody.
already told you that. Because if somebody kill you, then you can best
Look,
believe
if somebody
that
kill me, I expect Mr. Johnson, Mr. McGee, Jonathan Ellison, Cheryl Young, Hannah Bird, Child. I expect somebody. It ain't. Revenge is best served cold. It's a dish best served
For
cold. I
real.
expect somebody to go in like a thief in the night 6 years from now and be like,
Mm-hmm.
say nigga, this for AB.
Right.
I'm just
For real.
saying. But I get what
For
you're
real.
saying. You people should have the shit, but as Tarsha was saying, you don't know what the shooter's triggers are. She said he was
Right.
provoked to a place that he saw red. Mr. Johnson said for every action is a reaction. You
It
can't
is.
predict how someone will react. No one knows the level of self-control someone else
Correct.
has.
And you can't control it enough to say that if I thump you on the head and
Right.
then somebody punches me for thumping them on the head, I can't control how they
Right.
react to my action.
Because like
So
Tarsha said, the shooter tried to walk away. If you watch the video,
and
the shooter tried to walk away. That man just
okay,
wanted his DoorDash and his extra $3 an hour for the delivery or whatever he was trying to do. That
right.
man tried to walk away and he kept. Now me, I do provoke in a different way. I don't
you
really
provoke
provoke. I
emotion for certain
I
topics.
provoke emotion because people just don't like the truth.
But this is my thing. Just because you provoke the emotion in that person and something in them triggers, because we know people get mad, and they hold on to grudges. If somebody comes up in your face and does something and you become dead from it, do you not think that your family, i.e., Girl Pam, has the right to go get justification for
Oh,
you?
absolutely,
Oh yeah, you have the
absolutely.
So I don't agree with the
in
fact
that
that they
sense.
can't get
But I
Well, to
think, but
me,
I
I
think
think
that's what, but I think that's what a lot of us were saying. there's a part of you that you still love your family. You still want some type of justification, but you also have to take that little bitty piece of you and go, well, and that well is in most cases that, well, you did provoke them. So it ain't saying that you shouldn't seek justification or that you don't even want it or that you don't even want revenge and payback. What we saying is there are times and places that people need to be very careful how they handle situations. So yes, he should have had more self-control. Yes, that kid should not be out there provoking people. It's just
Mhm.
it's
Yeah,
a
it's
very
a
itchy line.
very thin line. Like they say,
It
it's a
is.
thin line between
Yeah.
love and hate. It's a very thin line. Mr. Patrick McGee, a couple of comments. He said, "Yo, yeah, AB, it's gonna be different behind you. I got you." He also said, "Mrs. Pam, I get it. My wife told me I can't be talking to people crazy in Houston like I used to in Maine. Now
Oh
that
yeah,
is a
real talk. Real talk.
you can't be in the war talking
Real,
crazy because
yeah,
they
real
everybody
talk.
got a pistol or a pea shooter.
Yeah,
You're gonna be
for real.
like on Harlem Nights. Pew, pew.
For
It's the catch
real.
22.
For real.
Corey says, as long as you don't touch me or threaten my life, I have self-control. Words might hurt your feelings, but not lose self-control over
Right.
some damn words. My trigger is when you touch me or threaten my life. Other than that, I'll walk away. I
Right.
agree with that. Yeah, anywhere in Texas, leave them. Girl Pam be telling me all the time. I do. I have to. I can practice. I have pretty good self control most times. But when you get outraged and out of line with me, then I got to at least say something to your ass. And my words cut like double edged swords. And
Hmm.
um, then you're gonna be ready to kill me because I done brought you to your knees without ever touching
For
you.
real.
And
For real.
then I'm gonna make you stand on your word. So,
For real.
but
You want
anyway,
to
I
stand on
know.
business.
I want to thank you all. I appreciate everybody. I know we had some technical difficulties at the beginning of this. I apologize. Please forgive me. We are multitasking. We are doing several things over here. The fact that I don't feel well, the fact that my meds are not ready, my drugs are not ready, is part of the problem. But that's all right. I'm drinking tea and Theraflu. I'm hoping my voice or my throat gets better and comes back. Hey, let me tell you guys this: drink your water, wear your mask when you're in crowds of people. COVID with the CDC is fluctuating up and down. We have had severe
And
cases of strep. Go ahead, Jonathan.
and RSV.
RSV. I was just about to say, we need to be
RSV.
worried about RSV. We need to be worried about strep. It's some kind of 24-hour bug that is going around that they don't even have the name of it. They just talk about it's a 24-hour bug. I said the name bug or 24-hour. What the fuck
Right.
is 24-hour the first name and bug the last name?
Right.
I
What
don't
is
know.
right. Right.
What you need, baby? You sending me some? Send it again to the airdrop. And so, um, we have a lot of things going on that people aren't aware of, and people are getting sick. We don't, they aren't really taking. Wash y'all hands. Do you understand?
For real.
Okay, wash y'all hands. That's the best
Your
defense.
ass.
Hand sanitizer. Definitely wash your ooty hole. Definitely wash your ooty hole because I'm sick of people having to tell y'all that because y'all nasty motherfuckers don't want to wash your ooty hole.
For real.
Again, it is homecoming week. Just a few things before I get out. Y'all see this? This was the construction of Huntington. I just wanted to show you all some glimpses of Huntington 50 years ago when it was in the making. Y'all know Huntington used to be Hamilton Terrace, right?
Hmm.
Huntington used to be Hamilton Terrace.
Yeah.
From Hamilton to Huntington. I just want to show y'all a little glimpse of our future. Y'all will see more this weekend. Um, Wash your hands, wear your mask, drink your water, take your vitamins. Before I get out here, let me see these comments because I got some that say it's just a cold. Wash your hands and try eating more at home. Well, let me say this about eating more at home. This guy, we were at Kawhi, where were we at? The place on the boardwalk, Saltgrass. The night we had the issue at Saltgrass, a guy that does the installation of fridges and heavy restaurant equipment was in there eating. He said the reason why he came to Saltgrass to eat is because the kitchen was clean. And I said, well, how do you know? You work in the kitchen? He said, no. He said, I do the installation. He started rattling off restaurants where the kitchens were so despicable and deplorable that he would never go in. I was like, bruh, we ain't gonna be able to eat nowhere in the city street. But
For
I was
real.
like, please stop talking.
For real.
So, with that being said,
For real.
eat more at home. Start cooking like your Mimo and Mom and them and Mud and them used to do. Mr. John said
Hmm.
there's a shortage on penicillin or however you sell it. Syphilis making a comeback like the patient. What the syphilis? Oh my gosh.
Hmm.
Uh, yes, Tarsha. Hey, y'all. The list was horrible. I was like, just please stop talking. Please stop talking.
Right.
Before we get out of here, look, I gotta say something else. I know it. I know y'all. I know y'all ought to be sick of me, but prepare to be sick of my wife. Favorite financial tax pro services for all individuals and businesses.
For
We
real.
will talk more about this, girl Pam.
For real.
She already has the Money Matters accounting services. I got it, baby. The Money Matters accounting services.
Right.
She is also a professional tax preparer. She used to do this years ago for a living, but y'all wanted to go to Marie and let Marie prepare to put y'all in jail.
Right. With them $10,000, $15,000 tax return, and you ain't got no motherfucking kids, and you ain't made nothing but $3 the whole fucking year, and you
Marie
done
ass
got all
still in
that money
jail.
back.
For those of
For real.
y'all, her ass still in jail. And no,
Mhm.
you can't
And they
not. This is not
and they
slander. This
still
is
looking
the
for
truth.
and they still looking for y'all stupid asses who went
Yes,
to her instead. So at
y'all didn't.
least deal with somebody that went to Southern University and got their real goddamn degrees, and not
Hmm.
somebody that went to YouTube University and learned how to do motherfucking taxes based on a goddamn software
Look,
package
hold on.
that they got for free off of
Y'all see that
motherfucking
pinky?
goddamn
Hold on.
me LimeWire. Shit, getting your taxes done on LimeWire, you
Y'all
funky
didn't want to pay
motherfuckers.
her. Remember, she's
Yeah,
degreed.
well,
Do y'all
right.
know what that is?
She
LSU.
keeping you out of jail. She
LSU,
keeping you out of
Southern
jail.
University. She trying to keep you out of jail while maximizing your returns. But y'all would rather go to them that got you carrying your dog as a German Shepherd, but he got your ain't his social security number. What the
Right,
hell are y'all doing?
right,
So
right.
if
That's the problem. Shit,
look, Mr. McGee
motherfuckers.
said Marie told me I was getting $12,428. I got scared and left.
And then and
For
look,
real. You
and
better
then
have.
and that alone explains why you should deal with a real tax professional.
A real
Deal with
tax professional.
real tax professional. And the key thing is she's charging you a fee. She's
She's
not going to
charging us.
get you 20,000 back and keep $10,000 of your money because you know you don't deserve it.
Yeah, let me
So
tell you my
yeah,
one Marie story. And I had dependents. Yeah, I got to get out of here, but I had dependents. I went into Marie's tax service. They did my taxes. I signed off on it. I was getting $5,000 back. I had two dependents at that time on the actual tax return. $5,000 was the correct amount. No big
right.
deal. Well, I'm waiting for the check, waiting for the check, waiting for the check. I get a notification, a letter saying we've taken your taxes, some with the IRS. I was like, God damn, what the hell do I owe? This, that, and the other. And so in my mind, I was thinking, here I am now. I gotta pay Marie $1,000 out of pocket because I've gotten her services. Y'all, oh my gosh, I did not know. So I'm thinking now I gotta pay this bitch for her tax services and I ain't getting no tax return. I was mad as hell. Then I
Mhm.
called them to say, hey, can I set up a payment plan? Oh, we've already been paid. And I was like,
Yeah,
wait, how you been paid if they
she
took
got
my
paid
taxes?
first because the tax return went into her bank account, and
How the
then
hell my
your
tax
funds
return go
were
into her
dispersed,
personal bank account?
and then
That's
your
what she
money
doing.
dispersed.
Y'all, I was hot as fish
Hmm.
grease. I mean, I wanted to beat that one-eyed bastard's ass because she didn't have one good working out, but she throw the hell out some dice. That's neither here nor there. That's some of that provoking you was talking
Yes,
about. Oh,
yes.
okay. I ain't gonna lie, she took care of us on them crap tables. I appreciate your tips, you one-eyed fool, your fish-eyed fool, but I want my goddamn money back. Okay, I'm sorry.
The moral of this story is get you a tax professional that you will be confident in knowing that
Hmm.
they know
She's
what
so
they're doing.
professional. Jonathan.
What they doing and they not gonna do anything wrong. The
Hold
kids,
on.
For real.
Y'all, I'm sweating. I got this hoodie on, drinking. Y'all, I'm sweating. I went from Fred Sanford, you old fish-eyed fool, or Esther, to her. Get you all a tax professional that will entrust their girl. I'm
Hmm.
glad you. That's why we
the most
together.
important
We
thing
got
is
we got.
Hey, I mean,
you
what you
want
need? What you
somebody who ain't
need?
gonna talk your business and
What you
just really
need?
do.
What you
That's what you
need? You
gotta
need us to shoot you. You need to shoot you a commercial.
do.
Yes, we shoot you a
Oh,
commercial. I can
All
pull the
right, then.
iPad out and shoot you a
you hear
commercial.
me?
Shit,
We
you
got
know what?
tripods. We got tripods. We got
Shit,
mics
what
and
we
all
need to
that.
do? For
Mr.
real.
Johnson said if they
Shit.
mention CPN, you going to the PEN, which is the penitentiary. So, so Patricia, what's up, sister? She said,
I'm gonna go
look,
out
Mr.
there.
Johnson said I got taken by a cyclops, a one-eyed cyclops, a one-eyed fish-eyed fool. I was so mad I ain't know what to do. I'm supposed to be on here 30 minutes. Y'all got me still talking about. Yes, I am still mad because I didn't do anything illegal. I just wanted my regular old tax refund.
Tax me right in the midst of time, cause Jesus.
Oh my God. Patricia Ann Blair Hack, sister, she said, Hicks, sister, preach, Ellison. I need to book you a ticket so you can talk to these crazy bitches I work with. She's in Las Vegas. Tell her to book the ticket. We right there behind you because we ain't
For
came to
real.
see her in Vegas yet.
For
Look,
real.
Tarsha said she'll put you on the radio, girl. Pam, let's get that
All right.
started.
That's
Cheryl
what I'm
Strong,
talking about.
that's what I'm talking about. Connections,
Connections,
networking, and
people.
support. Cheryl Strong says, I can't stand that bitch. She put B, I meant
Cheryl
bitch.
Strong, she had El Dorado sold up for the taxes,
Oh my God.
except mine. I did my own, but I'm
Why
just
this
saying.
fool talking about she took y'all money and bought a 10 advisor? Man, get out of here.
She didn't take my. Although I did work for her for a season, but it was only
Eh,
one season. After
Go on,
seeing
tell
her
them why you
business
stopped working.
prosper, I was no longer her tax professional. So it's just one time for me to say,
Wait a minute.
this,
What Pam
this
say?
is
What
not
Pam be
right.
telling? What Pam be telling people? Not with my credentials. You will do
Not with
that.
Not with my
You.
unethical, and you will not have my number.
Mm-mm.
On this
Mm-mm.
here return, you won't come looking for me.
girl Pam say the
Mm-mm.
letters behind her name will not be spelled in numbers. She is not going to jail for y'all. If you
And
are looking for a tax professional that will have you potentially in jail, she ain't the one. If
no,
you're looking for a professional that knows what she's doing, can handle her business, will be ethical and tell you the straight up honest truth,
Cause
that
she
will
gonna
be the
have.
missus.
Cause she gonna have Bertha and Linda fighting over her in the jail. So she need to stay out here with us.
Man,
For real.
right.
hey,
Don't even worry about it. They won't
Oh,
get this goody goody.
Bertha and Linda,
shit.
like that one time that bitch saw me walking to jail, she said, "There's Devo." I still want to beat that bitch ass today. I should have slapped the fuck out her ass. Anyway, how much time she get?
You
I don't
know
know how much
what?
time she get, but there's still cases pending, and they still telling people you got information to sign up. We're not
That's the
even.
worst part of it is that
Ooh.
anybody who
Wait,
did
hold
taxes
on.
for her,
She bought $1 million home. What? Cheryl, you gotta
hey,
inbox me.
no, you don't.
I
You
didn't
know she
know.
got a
No,
home.
$1 million home.
Yes, remember she bought. Hey,
No, I
girl,
really didn't know.
don't
That one
talk
time I
about.
stopped fucking with her when they took my money, but she got paid. I had no idea she had $1 million home.
Well, the
Wow.
sad part is that anybody who did taxes with her in that year, they went back, audited, and reviewed. And if there was anything that was on that particular year that wasn't on the year before, then that threw up red flags. But
Uh,
the worst part is that
Mm.
anybody who still had taxes with her and the auditors listen, even if you amend it and try to redo it, they are still in purgatory
in
because
purgatory.
she's still facing all those charges.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah.
Mm.
She need her ass whooped
She do.
twice. She do. But anyway, it's
I'm just
homecoming.
glad my name is
I'm
clear
thankful
with
your
free
name ain't
tax
clear.
services.
If there is any name in the city of Shreveport that is clear, that is impeccably clear, that is
You ain't
crystal clear,
lying.
it is Pamela Scott Burton. I swear to
You
God.
ain't
I
lying.
I promise you. That
She,
I
cause
don't think
she
she
is
had
the
even had a speeding ticket until maybe a year
look.
ago. That
Cause
yeah.
she is the receipt checking this motherfucker I've ever met in my life.
You the
Hey,
man.
the banker is always on duty.
She be
Just
checking
saying.
she checked the receipts for your money. My money,
Yeah,
their
Don't.
money.
sitting at my table. Let me see that receipt.
Lord
Let
have
me
mercy.
see it before you pay.
Hey, get your credit card. You need to put that line through the zero. And what did you use? Did you give them cash? Okay, is this right? Is this right? I'm like, man.
Mr. Johnson say they got a class action criminal case going against Marie. Wow.
That's why anybody who amended returns, if you try to submit an amended return for the taxes that was audited, it's still hanging out there because all of the charges that are pending against
Oh
them.
my gosh.
Oh yeah, she definitely is somebody's girlfriend and them.
Lord
Well,
have
either
mercy.
she got a girlfriend.
She always had a kind of studdish behavior. I think she might got a girlfriend.
I don't think
Okay,
She
gonna
came
there
off
we
be
go.
kind of rough.
She ain't gonna be the film if
She
she
ain't gonna
is
be the fam.
somebody.
She gonna be the nigga. What's up? You know that boy. What's up,
She
y'all?
gonna tell if she to get or be got.
Get
So
her. She gonna get, not
she
be
gonna
got.
she gonna get. She ain't
Before
gonna
we
be
get
got.
out of here, I have to say this. Mr. McGee says, if y'all see a joker looking like me in a white Ford Focus, watch your daughter. That means his son has now been gifted with a car. All the Shreveport, look out. It's going to be hell to tell the captain. Be safe, young Patrick. Be safe, young man.
For
Be
real,
safe.
for real,
I
for real.
use NA on the tip line. Yeah.
Definitely never leave your tip line blank, people. Because when I was the director of finance at a such venue, we would get customers after the show was over, call us back and say, "Hey, I got my credit card receipt, and there was a tip for da 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 da, and I didn't put that on there." The Some people were writing in tips. If you leave it
That's
blank,
all.
Hmm.
they were writing in checks. And be very clear with them zeros and them dots because somebody can put another zero behind that first
Hmm.
zero. You go from $10 to $100.
Put
And
that
I'd
put that
have to go
line through.
pull all the receipts.
And if your receipt is $43.74, put the dollar sign directly in front of the float for it like you was taught.
Hmm.
Y'all was taught this shit in school. I
Hmm.
don't
You
know why
have to
we have to.
see why
All of
AP
would. All of
because
would.
everybody is
You're
not
right.
truthful.
You're right.
All of would.
Some of
All of
them went
would.
to Bird. They didn't know. No better.
Captain Shree, yup, that's what it was.
It's homecoming week. Kiss my ass. Homecoming week. We are the blueprint. We are the blueprint.
Let me
We
tell
are
you
the
about
blue.
something last night. I was
Uh
having a conversation with one of my
oh.
alma maters that graduated a couple years before me, and somebody came up behind me and said, "Girl, I can't wait till this week for Huntington High School homecoming." I said, "Yeah." So they just talked to me about everything, and my classmate who went to the Woodlawn High School said,
Not thee.
"Wait a minute, hold up. You are my alumnus. Why do you know so much about Huntington?" I said, "Have you not noticed that I am Huntington for love because of this
You
one right
better
here?"
tell them,
And
goddammit.
so they
Word.
were a little upset that I was repping Huntington and not Woodlawn. I will always be a knight, but I am also a Raider.
Y'all see.
Okay.
It's okay to rep for another
Right.
school. You ain't gotta want
Right.
like that.
For real. Yeah, you gotta show love.
They say I think I'm an honorary
They
member
told her the
now.
other day you're an honorary member. Mr. John Pop say you need to make you an honorary member. Shit, all the work you do. That's my boy. Shout out to John and Judy Files. If you don't have no love for them in the city, then you are definitely doing something wrong. They are wonderful people. We appreciate all they do for Huntington High School. I said I was giving y'all 30 minutes. I gave y'all extra. Excuse the beginning. Fast forward through about the first 12, 17 minutes. It's okay. We do
For
that.
real.
On next week, we will have Miss LaPrecious Bradley. I will start advertising for that. She wants to talk to you about her nonprofit organization. The week after that, by then, the fair will be coming in. The weather will cool off. The weather will be cooling off, and we're going to talk about all things nasty and kinky. We will recap our adult sex ed
We're
101
gonna fall
from,
right on into it, huh?
I'm going to fall into that thing. You hear me? I'm
Absolutely.
talking about, look,
Absolutely.
hey, yes, Krista, we will celebrate enough for you. Jonathan, look, we will see you soon because you know it's about to go down. I see
Already.
it's a bunch of tail pieces sending out the bat signal. Lord have mercy. Look at I didn't do it. I am betrothed.
Yes, you are.
Don't send me no bat signals. Because if you send me a bat signal and I have to say Thundercat, Thundercat, ho, I'm gonna
For
be
real.
bopped in the head, and that
They
is
can
not
send them, but 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna be the one reading.
correct.
So go ahead and send them.
Don't do it.
And
She
we'll
crazy,
reply.
y'all. She crazy. Look at my eyes. I be
Well,
crying and everything. Y'all don't never do nothing to stop her.
well,
She be blacking in my eyes and everything.
well. Guess what? Blessings be. I will be at the gala. Much
Come
love
on.
to Huntington High
Come
School.
through that thing.
Even as a Booker T.
BT and
Washington
BT
Lion.
Dub and
It's
HHS
just
love.
for real, nothing but love. So any of those Huntington High School alumnus that feel the need to, the bald head is in full effect. It's shiny. It's gonna be
I'm
gleaming
so
that night.
glad you did your
You
bald
know what I'm
head the right way, and we don't see them
saying?
scissor cuts on top of your.
Nah. It was
Come
done the
on
right
through that
way.
thing, Milk
Come on.
Dud.
So tell them,
Hey, I got a question before
tell
we
them
get
that.
out of here. What do it do to a man when women rub your bald head? Do it make your soldiers march?
Well,
Get attention.
so let's be
Depends
very
on who
clear.
rubbing it. For one thing.
Well, let's be very clear. They need to stay away from the back of my head
The
because if
back of
they,
your head does it for you too.
And I got hair.
because
I don't know what that is.
she touched the back of my head, she gonna be a Booker T lion when I get through with her. So, all
Roar.
right.
Roar. Crystal Crosby says, I'm logging out Facebook for the rest of the week because I don't want to see it. Chris, don't act like that. Let me tag you in something right quick. I hope you're doing well and feeling better. I hope your recovery is coming along well. Don't forget, if you need us, please don't hesitate to reach out. We love you guys. It's homecoming week at the ship, 6801 Raspberry Lane. We are the blueprint, 50 years in the making. Let's show them how we do it. Hey, we finna get this thing started, and I'm putting all my raffle tickets, every one I buy, in the booze wagon. Because Grant, let me give a shout out to Grant at Cuban Liquor. Grant has donated something. I'm putting all my raffle tickets and every one I
Cuban
buy
is
in the booze wagon. They got
Grant
all
is the
kind of
man.
different stuff. Grant is the man. I'm just saying.
Grant Nichols has been a long time friend, and when I tell you, he got much love for everybody. So as much as Cuban Liquor may have had a thing towards him in the past, that
Right.
is no longer the owner.
That is
Grant
no
Nichols is
longer.
the owner, and he takes care of the community. And I'm talking about
He
communities
does.
that he don't even talk about. So yeah, definitely,
And his
if you want good
aside
quality
from
liquor,
all right, go
yep.
to and aside from all that, his wife is a fucking hoot. You just gotta sit down with
And
her.
and
She's hilarious.
yeah, and is
And
something
don't give
else.
a
Yeah,
damn. I like
for
Ann.
real. And
But
is the
anyway,
truth.
Crystal said, "Don't tag me in nothing." All caps. Don't be like that, Sugarfoot. Don't be like that, Sugarfoot. We love you guys. We appreciate you. Be safe. Be careful. Wash your hands.
Real
Eat at
good.
home more. We'll see you soon. Congratulations, the missus.
Well, thank you.
Congratulations. You might get you a little bit. I'm out. Peace. We love you.